Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Intuitive Rose, nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do another pick a card reading on this topic. So feel free to choose between pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right. And if you feel drawn to, feel free to choose more than one. That's again only if you feel drawn to. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's begin. All right. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see what is secretly being said behind your back. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite readings to do. So let's see. We're going to pull from tarot, and then we're also going to pull from my oracle deck that I created on Canva. All right, so this reading will have 2 parts to it. The first part is the one that you're listening to now, which is available on YouTube, and then the second part will be on Patreon. Okay, so if you feel drawn to watch the other half of your reading, definitely click on the link in the description box below. Okay, so pile number 1, what is secretly being said? You guys could be seeing the angel number 222 a lot. February could be relevant. The 2nd could be relevant. Someone's birthday could be the 2nd. I'm also getting 1 and 4, so 5. Okay, 4, 5. All right, some of you guys, what's being said behind your back is that you could be like counting things. You could be keeping track of, like, I don't know, payment. So say like you guys are getting a head start on like tax time, tax season. So you're like making sure you got all your receipts, or you could be someone that you keep all your receipts. What's being said behind your back is that you keep track of, who owe you money, or you keep track of how much is being sent, how much is being given as well. Okay, so someone, I don't know, either someone owes you money, or maybe you've been giving someone money, like for a service or like paying a fee. You're keeping track of what's going in and out of your account, and this is what's being said behind your back. I do feel like someone may have been trying to get like over on you, because we have the Tower and then the Fool. So the Fool makes me feel like, a sudden stop to that speculation. Like, okay, so what someone's saying behind your back is that you're not a fool. Okay, you're not able to be easily persuaded. Okay, so that's another thing. All right. What's being said behind your back is that you definitely have a mind of your own. All right, so I'm just gonna say this, you guys, because I just noticed the 6 of Cups is also in the back of the deck. So keep in mind, this is not me saying this. This is the energy that I'm picking up on. But someone is also saying behind your back that you are not as naive as they thought. Okay, so I do feel like there was somebody that was trying to like get over on you, or trying to overcharge you, or have you send extra. I don't know, something like that here. There's definitely something with money, with numbers. All right, maybe somebody like try to ask you an on the spot question, and it may have been like a math question. They thought like you wouldn't have known it, or something like that here. Yeah, so what someone is saying behind your back is that you're actually very smart, and also you're not a fool. All right, so you're not naive. Okay, some of you guys, maybe you may come off like you don't know that much, and this could even be like a front. Sometimes we have to play the fool, right? So it could be a scenario like this where you're trying to act like you don't know, or this could even be referring to a language. Okay, so say someone around you speaks a different language, but you speak that language. You could be pretending that you don't fully understand or comprehend. It's something like that here. But I feel like somebody was definitely speculating that they could say something or do something, and you would have no idea. Okay, something like that. Okay, Yeah. And I also feel like what someone is also saying behind your back is that you caught them. Because I'm also looking at the Fool. And on this deck, the Fool shows a woman. She is like looking at herself in the mirror, and there's a cat that's by her foot. So cats to me represent intuition. All right. And it's also, it makes me think of the Queen of Wands. So it's possible we could be dealing with a fire sign here, or you could be a fire sign. So that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But it's a scenario here where somebody got caught with something that they did behind your back, and you caught onto it, but you may have not said anything, but it's like, it's making me think of that saying, noted, literally noted. So you mentally notated something, or you kept track of something, and instead of you calling this person out, you have just reacted differently. Okay, it's something like that here. But I definitely feel like somebody thought that they could do something behind your back, play you like a fool, and it looks like they played themselves. All right, and this is what's being said, is that you are somebody that you're very intuitive. Like you catch on to things very quickly. Some of you guys, y'all may like cats too. Also, the catty energy makes me think of like a woman on women. All right, so that could be another thing. Someone could be saying how like you are trying to like attack them, okay? And it could really be like a lie. Yeah, because the Fool, it makes me again think about like someone not knowing the full story, so they're able to paint it a certain way. Okay, so it's possible someone around you could be trying to paint a picture of you, but it's not making sense, it's not adding up. All right, and maybe some of you guys, you're aware of this, but instead of you trying to defend yourself, or instead of you trying to, bite back, you're doing the opposite. All right, and this is what's being said behind your back. I do feel this energy of like poking a bear, like trying to get some sort of rise out of you. All right, and this is another thing that's being said behind your back. Maybe somebody sees this too, and they're talking about how like you are, the Ten of Pentacles is in the back of the deck. They're talking about how like you are just being grounded, like you're not giving a reaction. All right, or you're not giving the reaction somebody wants. All right, and this is what's being said. We have the Two of Cups and then the Lovers. So some of you guys, this could be a scenario with like parents. This could be a connection of yours, a romantic connection. For some of you guys, this could even be like a friend's connection, okay, with somebody. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle. Anything else, Spirit? There's definitely somebody that's picking on somebody. Someone's definitely like trying to slander your name as well. We have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant and then the Page of Wands in the back of the deck, somebody is talking about how you have grown. All right, the Hierophant definitely makes me feel like you have grown with, your spirit team, with God. Like you have gotten more connected with a higher purpose, a higher calling. Page of Wands, this could even refer to career related, your passions. There's a scenario here where something like you dreamed of is being worked on to become your reality, or this dream has become your reality. Okay, so this is what someone is secretly saying behind your back. Whatever you have been doing lately, it does feel like it is pushing you to be more independent. With the Hierophant here, be more independent and rely on faith. All right, and this is what people are saying behind your back. Like you have a good job of believing in yourself. Okay, believing in the greater good. All right. Yeah, so this is what I'm getting so far. We're going to move on to part number 2. If this is resonating with you, definitely check out Patreon to watch the other half, okay? All right, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading, pile number 2. So let's see what is secretly being said behind your back, all right? So we're going to pull from tarot, and we're also going to pull from my oracle deck. All right, so do keep in mind this will have 2 parts to it. The first part is the part that you're listening to, and then the second part will be available on Patreon, okay? So if you feel drawn to watch that at the end of the video, definitely check out the description box, okay? So let's get started. I'm currently outside, you guys, and it's hot. It's like really hot. So you guys could, I don't know, recently be feeling hot, or you could be wanting to feel warm as well, because I know we are in like a colder time period. So let's see, we have 5 of Pentacles, we have the Fool, the Strength card. Okay, so what's being said behind your back? Some of you guys, there could be a situation where you are needing rent to be free or something like this here, because with the 5 of Pentacles, and then I just peeped the Knight of Pentacles is in the back of the Fool. So some of you guys, it's clear as day, there's a situation going on with finances, okay? Some of you guys, this is not your fault. I see this here, 5 of Pentacles. It feels like somebody is leaving you dry. Like, you could be having to take care of somebody. You could be having to be somebody's support system while also trying to support yourself. Okay, so take it how it may resonate. But then there's a few of you that I sense you guys are struggling financially because maybe you're not working. Maybe you are the Fool here. It makes me feel like you guys are trying to pursue something that is not taking off the way you have hoped it to take off, or I'm hearing the way you have calculated. I don't know, something like that here. You could have miscalculated something this week, this month, and you realize like, oh shoot, I won't have enough for this. Something like that here. This could be what's being said behind your back. Yeah, I sense there's like 2 different energies here, okay? So for some of you too, somebody is talking about how you are very gentle with their cat, okay, or their dog, their pet, something like that here. Yeah, somebody could have like 2 cats or like a lot of cats, okay? And they're talking about how you are so gentle with them. All right, for some of you guys, someone is also talking about you thinking about applying to a job that you would have never applied to, in decades, I'm hearing. Okay, so there really is this situation where you need money. I'm hearing that commercial, like, I need it now. Okay, so yeah, I'm not, laughing at this situation, but there is a scenario here where somebody will have to apply somewhere that they did not want to do. Like, this was their last resort. This was not something that they wanted. All right, and this could be what somebody is also saying behind your back. Someone could also be saying that you are wearing a lot more green, or you're feeling drawn to green. Okay, this could even be working on your heart space. I do feel like you guys have also been focusing on yourself when it comes towards love. Okay, so you have not been really giving to, say, your partner, or talking to someone romantically. You have not really been loving. Okay, I'm getting that here, and it could be because you are so stressed, you're focused on other matters. All right, I see that here, especially with this 5 of Pentacles. You are feeling hopeless right now. Okay, you could be trying to resort to, these solutions, but some of you guys, you're having a hard time finding out like which one is the best one, or which one would bring the quickest money, like something like that here. Okay, and this is what's being said behind your back. There could definitely be someone that you talk to on the phone. Yep, we got the Ace of Swords. So somebody knows knows what's going on because you are sharing this to them. Okay, so yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. Someone here could also have blue nails, like fingernails. We have 9 of Wands. Yeah, times is hard right now. I see this. Times is hard. The High Priestess. What someone is also saying behind your back is that you are putting off a decision. And this decision is something that you know you have to do. Yeah, the 2 of Swords. Okay. confirmation. So some of you guys, y'all are putting off a decision. For some of you, this is going to include you leaving someone out in the cold because they're using you, because they are draining you, because they are taking from you to the point where you're not even able to thrive the way you want to or the way you need to. Because the Five of Pentacles, like, I feel like a part of this energy is like, this is someone else's doing, like leaving you penniless. But then there's this other group of you that this is definitely a result of you not putting in work, effort, or miscalculating something. Okay, so take it how it resonates. I'm sorry if this may sound like it's all over the place. Honestly, this is, being watched by many people, so it's going to be different energies channeled. We have 10 of Cups, so there's concerns about abundance here. This is what's being said behind your back. I also feel like someone may be talking about how someone is dreaming about this, oh, it's going to go like this, it's going to happen like this, but it's not happening that way. And I do feel like it's because someone's soul is not really in, this work. Okay, so for example, doing something that you see other people are doing, they're making good money, so it's like, oh, let me jump on that. But your soul's not in it. This is not something that you want to do. So because it's not something that makes you happy, you're not inspired, you're not motivated to get this work done. So there's a scenario here like that. All right. So people are talking about how you have to follow your own heart. You have to follow what you want to do. Your calling. All right. Yeah. For some of you, I also feel like you guys are not listening to what your heart is telling you to do. And this could be why I was getting, like, you could be, being a little bit cold towards a partner, or you are focusing on yourself. It is some selfish energy in here, but a part of you is also not listening to your own needs. All right. You're not listening to what that intuition is telling you to do. All right. And this honestly may be the solution to your problems. I see this here with the Ace of Swords, and this just confirms that you have everything that you need right now. You also know everything that you need to know right now. All right. And this is what's secretly being said behind your back. Some of you guys, y'all could know someone that's intuitive, a reader. It could be a friend. It could be, I don't know, it could be a daughter, son. There's somebody that's close to you that's definitely coming up as a High Priestess, because I shuffle this deck and the High Priestess keeps coming up behind the deck. So you have somebody close to you that either shared this news with you, or like you have gone to for a reading. All right, take it how it may resonate, but I sense you guys know something that you need to do, but you're not doing it, or you don't want to. All right, but this may be something you have to. All right, so we're going to jump into part number 2. I know that this may be a triggering pile, so if you feel drawn to listen to the second half of your reading, definitely click the link in the description box below, okay? All right, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading, pile number 3. So let's see what is secretly being said behind your back. All right, so we're going to first start with tarot. There's like so many airplanes flying over today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to pause it. All right, back to what I was saying. All right, pile 3. So this reading will have 2 parts to it. All right, the first part is the one that you're listening to now. And then the other half will be available on Patreon, okay? So if you feel drawn to at the end of the video, definitely check out the description box below. All right, so for some of you guys, 2 of Pentacles, you could be working like 2 different jobs. You could be also like, there's multiple incomes coming in for you. All right, and this is what's secretly being said. I also just noticed how in the beginning of the video, I could have easily restarted the recording since I just started the video, but I decided to say, I'm just going to pause the video. So that could be relevant. Maybe some of you guys, you're content creators, or, you post, on Facebook, Instagram, whichever platform, and you could have recently kept something in your video that you normally would have edited out. Okay, some of you guys, what's secretly being said is that you're doing less editing as well. All right. I feel like you guys, it's funny. The Two of Pentacles, it says, when life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. So something had to be removed, okay, to make things easier for you, well, manageable for you. All right. So you could have recently changed something up when it comes towards your career, when it comes towards your content as well. You know, take it how it may resonate. But I see this here. We have the Three of Cups. What's also being secretly said is that you could be hanging around a lot more people lately, okay? Like you've been a lot more social, all right? Some of you guys, y'all may resonate with being introverts, but lately you have been extroverted, okay? And this is what's secretly being said. Yeah. You could have also recently helped out a stranger. It could have also been someone that was like a paraplegic as well. Hopefully I said that word right. You could have recently helped someone out though. I see that here, and this is what's secretly being said. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you came into someone's life as a help, okay, and it could have even been like a quick help, like, you know, maybe help someone hold the door, or help carry someone's groceries in the house, something like that. It's random. I'm just listing random things, okay? So that could be relevant. This is what's secretly being said, is that you are someone that came at the perfect time. Yeah, it's definitely making me think of being at the right place at the right time, okay? Someone definitely felt like this could have been you, or maybe this is you, okay? You could have recently said this. You could have recently felt this way. Like, oh, I'm so glad I was here at this timing, you know? Something like that here. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but there's another plane riding by. So there's a lot of planes. So traveling could be relevant to what someone is secretly saying behind your back, is that you could be either planning on moving, or maybe somebody wants you to move as well. All right. Like you could be in a environment that you feel like you have to kind of juggle. Okay. You feel like it's not benefiting you. It's not good for you. So you could be also wanting to move, but you know, someone could also be like secretly saying like, oh yeah, you need to move. Like you need to go. All right. I do feel like there's a lot of girl talk, guy talk. Okay. So your friends, definitely friends are coming up as relevant and special in your life. All right. This is what's secretly being said. I feel like you have a group of friends that will like help you. This could even be siblings. This could be your cousins. These could be friends that you consider to be like siblings. Yeah. You guys, there's another plane. And this is not the same plane. So that's how I know there's like something going on here. You could be traveling soon, or they could be referring to like, you know, like you need to book that trip. You need to do something, okay? Yeah. We have the Five of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Someone could also be secretly talking about how somebody could be trying to get you mad. If it's not mad, it could also be put you in a position where you need them. All right, I see that here. Yeah, in the back of the deck, I see 15. Okay, so that's the Devil card. But on this deck, it's called Toxic Witches. So it says, be cautious of those who take more than they give. Didn't I say also in the beginning, like something has to give? That's interesting. So I feel like you're also realizing like, okay, no matter what I do, this is not going to just solve itself. I feel like you're realizing like there needs to be a different game plan here. All right. And this is what's secretly being said. Like you could be thinking about doing things differently. All right. Taking a different approach. All right. Going into it with a different energy, a different mindset. You know, all those things are relevant. I do sense there's a parting ways here though. All right. You can actually be having to, you know, get on a plane to leave, or you could be getting ready to pack up and move, getting ready to travel, or there could also be this scenario where somebody wants you to leave. So they could be trying to, again, put you in this position where you need them. All right. It's something like that here. It's giving mixed signals too, because it's like they want you to need them, but they also don't want you around. very toxic, absolutely. All right, someone could also be a wine drinker, or wine could be relevant. Yeah, take it how it may resonate. So let's see. What's secretly being said about... Okay. I feel like someone is starting to see somebody's true colors too. You could have maybe been telling somebody about someone, but they didn't want to see it for, what it was. What's secretly being said behind your back is that you were right. Like, pot number 3 called this, or pot number 3 said this before. Okay, something like that here. Yeah, oh my gosh. As I cut the deck, we have the Hangman. So it feels like someone is having a moment of like reflecting, and they're realizing like, dang, I remember pot number 3 said this. Okay, so someone could be feeling some guilt. Okay, they could definitely be feeling embarrassed too. The 9 of Swords can be embarrassment. Okay, so it could... Let's see, what is this about, Spirit? This is definitely a little confusing. That could also be another thing, pot number 3. You could be feeling confused lately. Maybe you are having to, again, decide on a different game plan because something is not going the way you expected or the way you hoped for it to. All right? And you're having to move in a different energy. And this may be like a whole different, like... I don't know, the 3 of Cups, you may be having to be a lot more social. You may be having to speak up a lot more, or talk up for yourself, okay? Something like that here. And this could be something that you normally don't do for yourself. All right, so take it how it may resonate. Okay, so yeah, we're going to jump to part number 2. So if this is resonating with you so far, part number 3, definitely check out part 2 on Patreon, okay?